Are you ready to scale to 7 figures? Congratulations! But before you take that step, watch this video to learn the do's and don'ts of scaling to 7. Let's start with the don'ts. First, don't do it alone. It can be tempting to sit at your desk all day. Maybe you were in corporate America before and used to sit there for 8 hours a day. So you're trained to be a very good employee and you feel like you can just do it yourself. But the truth is, it's so challenging and so much harder to do it alone. You want to find people who are probably already around you in some way, shape, or form, who've already done it, who've already made it happen. And so if you've made the decision to make it to that 7-figure range, start to think about who's around you already. Second, don't stop. And this one seems obvious, but what we don't realize is that our subconscious mind, our unconscious, is always trying to keep us safe, right? Our unconscious mind says, don't run out in the street, don't pet the lion. It also says, don't become more visible. Don't make that sales call because you might be rejected. When you are more visible, people might criticize you. The truth is, once that path is revealed to you to reach 7 figures, you're going to be challenged along the way. And there will be times when you want to stop, but don't stop. Third, don't listen to your inner critic that says you can't, right? We all have that inner voice. Mine sits up here. Check where yours sits. You ever listen in? Like, who is saying that, right? Where is that coming from? But if you're going to make it to 7 figures, you can't listen to the inner critic that says, who are you to make 7 figures, right? Or I don't even know what I would do with that much money. Or my family didn't have a lot of money, so I can't have a lot of money, right? There's that inner critic that's going to keep popping up, but you have to train yourself to say this. Thanks for sharing. That's it. Just say to your inner critic, thanks for sharing, and move on. And sometimes if you want to be super creative, you want to give your inner critic a job. Like I might say to my inner critic, you know what, go find something else to do. Like go decorate the house. Go think about the next project that we're going to do, in this part of the business. But don't keep telling me that I can't. Fourth, don't do what everyone else is doing in your industry and think it's going to work for you. This one makes me crazy because having worked with thousands of clients in so many different industries, what I find is they often find another business just like theirs and they think, you know what? If I copy everything that they're doing, I'll be successful as well. And it just doesn't work like that. Why? Because you're not that person. You're going to show up differently in your marketing. You're going to lead your marketing differently. You're going to lead your employees differently. You're going to interact with your customers, your clients, your patients differently. What works for others is not necessarily going to work for you. Some things might, but not everything. One of the things I see over and over again with our clients, especially those who are in service-based industries, is that they'll find a specific marketing funnel that has worked really well for someone else. And they'll think, you know what, if I just emulate that marketing funnel to the exact, right, to exactly what my competition did, that's going to work for me as well. And then they come back and they're so disappointed that it didn't work for them. And the truth is, you have to follow your intuition and your instinct regarding what's going to work for you. A lot of our clients, especially in the realm of marketing, will tell me things like, I hate doing videos on social media, or I'm not a big fan of creating funnels. And it's like, don't do it then. What do you enjoy doing? Maybe they like being interviewed on other podcasts. Maybe they enjoy speaking from the stage. Maybe they love writing blog articles. When we start to follow what they love to do rather than what everyone else is doing, their business starts to grow. And number 5 on my list of don'ts is don't listen to everyone else's advice. It's just like when you have your first baby. If you've had your first baby, everybody's got lots of information to tell you. They want to tell you exactly what happened to them and their story. And often it's like the worst case scenario. And what does that make you do? It makes you feel terrible. So it's the same in business. Not everyone's advice is good advice. Oftentimes, their advice is born from mistakes that they've made. So take it with a grain of salt, but you don't have to follow it. All right, are you tired? Like you're done with the don'ts? Are you done with the don'ts? So let's move on to the do's. And these are things that I believe are time-tested, true things that you can do to truly grow to 7 figures. Number 1, this is one of the most important things you can do, but there's a caveat to it. So you want to hire a business coach or a mentor to guide you. But you're thinking, well, what business coach or what mentor? There's so many people. There's mentors, there's consultants, there's coaches. There's so many people that are advertising, that they can help you and they can support you. You want to find someone who's done exactly what you want to do. And it doesn't have to be in your industry necessarily, but it has someone who has grown a 7-figure business, someone who's gone through the trials, the tribulations of growing revenue to that level. So do find someone, but make sure they've done what you want to do. Second, work on your limiting beliefs about what it means to scale a business. Often when we work with our clients and we begin to talk about scaling to 7 figures, they can come up with all the reasons and all the beliefs that they have why they don't want to scale. And it's things like, I don't have the time. It's things like, I don't want to be away from my family more than I already am. I don't want to have to work harder, Ursula. I'm already working hard every single day. And so there's lots of limiting beliefs about what it means to scale when it comes to your time, hiring, working all the time. But when you start to peel those limiting beliefs back, what you'll see is that they're not really true. In fact, scaling your business to 7 figures can actually mean you work less, can actually mean that you have more time for your family, can actually mean that you have the freedom that you wanted when you started your business in the beginning. So you want to dig into those limiting beliefs. And a quick way to shift a limiting belief is to simply ask what's not true about it. So let's say your limiting belief is, if I have a 7-figure business, I'm never going to spend time with my family. What's not true about it? Well, it's just a story that I've made up. I don't even know that that's true. And if I scale, I'm going to get to hire, so I'll have extra support and other people who are helping me. And oh yeah, wait a minute, maybe I actually get to choose how many hours I get to work per week. And as you can see, as you start to pull that away, you see that limiting belief doesn't have any power anymore. Number 3 on our list of do's. And again, this one can be challenging, but you want to hire before you need to hire. In other words, hire the team today for the company that you want tomorrow. And it's hiring a little bit ahead. It doesn't mean you're spending tons of money. It doesn't mean that they're all W-2 employees. You can hire a lot of great part-time people or contractors who can help you get started. But you want to have that support available and ready to go before you hire. I have a client who is in the virtual assistant world. And before she can take on 3 new clients, she needs to hire another virtual assistant to support them. So she's got to have them ready to go before she can sell. So you want to keep hiring before you need to. Fourth, create a revenue plan that shows you how to get there. You want to have a revenue model that shows you exactly what 7 figures would look like. And it looks like $83,333 a month, right? Well, when you reverse engineer $83,333 a month, there is a plan that you can break down every single month that'll show you how to get there. How much you're selling, how many new prospects you need every month to get there, right? How much team you need to support that. So having that clear plan allows you to take the next steps to make the 7-figure business happen. And number 5, you want to create systems and processes that support your 7-figure business. It's one thing to build the revenue model, it's one thing to have the team, but then you want to start to think about what are the systems and processes that I need in place so that I know my clients, my customers, my patients, whoever you're bringing in will be taken care of all the way through. And an easy way to do that is to start at the beginning. When a client first starts with you, right, and they sign up, they register, whatever they do, what's the next step that they need to take? And the next step after that, and the next step after that, until they renew with you, right? And you want to look and make sure that your systems and processes are in place the entire way to make sure that they're taken care of and that they're going to want to work with you again. All right. Well, thanks for listening. I have a pro tip for you that I want to share because this is a lot of information. Hopefully you've taken a lot of notes around this. But my pro tip is this. When you've gotten all this in place and you've made all the notes and you have your plan, every day, you want to focus on 3 needle movers every single day to scale your business. What I mean by that is in the morning, ask yourself, and this is what I do every day, what are the 3 things I need to focus on today that are going to take my business to that next level? And when you do that consistently every single day, Imagine how many things you'll have checked off that list that are going to help you scale to 7 figures. Thanks again for hanging out with me. Stick with me because on the next video, I'm going to talk about why businesses fail to scale. And remember, 2xing your business is for you too.